Next game of the Bowling Green Dynasty today, we take on the Huskies of Washington. Let's go out there and let's see if we can pull an upset on the road, even though we're the ranked team. Thanks for watching. Go Falcons.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense will have first crack at this one. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. Another incompletion on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Bowling Green's offense will get the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations.
Turning it on! Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lost a throw on first down. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Fights off the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited, because that guy doesn't get many of those.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Really nice job there to pick up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Jones. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll try the run. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fraley. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Give to the running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive, impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fault.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They've already failed to convert on 4th down once in the 1st quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run the option. The pitch. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Great job by the defense forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On a little time, lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he had just enough leg to somehow will that thing over the crossbar and in the right corner. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Trying the left side. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. There he goes to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the option. Quick toss. Oh, what a move.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice jump game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to do it on the ground. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for big tight end, makes the grab, it's a first down. Got enough to move the sticks, first down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's quick. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, the ground game. Quick spin on the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, they're after him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Completion. They go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clinton. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it on the move. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. He'll bring it out. It's Galladay. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons can really attack on this second and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Falcons are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He breaks a tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Touchdown, BG! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's a hit. And goes down at the 11-yard line. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. Spins away from the defender. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Caught near the sticks, it's Jones. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. They're going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The option look. Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolute...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Just a little off. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it, looking for the first down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Now the pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area.
He's got it. 1st down and more. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We got the lead, 3rd quarter.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Falcons trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll keep it himself. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, you know, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Give to the back. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's quick. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's loose. He's at the 40. At the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He'll toss it. Nice move there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Illinois is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 25 over UMass. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye out. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
To the air on 2nd down. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers and then coordinators figure it out.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the toss. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pick.
There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Tight end now in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle, it's quick. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brings up 2nd down. Got a man. It's Clinton. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Here comes the heat. And down he
Bowling
goes,
Green has
and
won a
that's gonna do
huge
it.
game
Didn't have much of a
at
chance
Washington.
there. The defense puts an
38-21
on
on
this.
final score.
Winning can become a
And the
habit. Now
Falcons
they've
will
won
move to 2-0 on the
back-to-back
season.
games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Ben Bullock,
And you want it
24
to be
37,
happy. That's what
202,
you
2
talk about as a
touchdowns to
coach.
Fitz.
Week after week, let's build.
A
Let's
rushing,
create
Anderson,
momentum
22
and
76 and a
continue to build
touchdown.
on
Arkin,
it.
4 for
And
84 and a
then you look up at the
touchdown.
end of the season,
And Hicks,
you
5
never
for
know where
11
you
and a
could be, what
touchdown.
dreams you could bring to reality.
Receiving,
At the end of
Brent
the
had a
day,
touchdown.
I think good teams
Fralick had a
find
touchdown.
ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy.
The Picks,
They've had to overcome some
Randy
adversity, but at the
Edmondson
end of the
and
day,
Jaden
they were
Eckert.
able to step up, make the plays necessary.
Schaefer 1 for 1 on
and
field
do
goals,
that.
5
Very,
for 5
very
on
impressive.
PATs.
That
2
will
punts
put the
today
wrap
for
on things
Keys.
from here for David Pollack
Net yards
and
with
Jesse
74
Palmer. I'm
punts on
Reese Davis.
those.
You've been watching
Net
another presentation
average of
of
37
EA Sports
per punt.
College Football.
So, the Falcons win by 17 on the road. It was a definite statement win on the road at Washington, even though it wasn't a blowout win. This game was a lot closer than everybody thought. We will stay at number 21 as we head to number 22, Michigan. This week, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and go Falcons.